We'd like to welcome you back to another edition of Pikeville Independent Schools Principals Forum. As always, I'm joined here today with Mr. Michael Rowe, Principal of Pikeville High School, and Mr. Robert Jones, Principal of Pikeville Elementary School. And, it seems as though when we started going to every 2 weeks, the shows, we were hoping to condense those down to 30-minute shows, and we felt like that there may not be enough news, and we're going to do it on a trial basis. And it seems like the more we talk off camera before the show starts, the more things that are continuously going on at both schools. And it's been extremely exciting at both schools, not only the time within school, but also numerous extracurricular activities and recognitions, not only the meetings, but the games. And also the events on the field, and we have many buses traveling each weekend away. So I'd like to begin with Mr. Rowe. Exciting 2 weeks for you guys.
Yes, very exciting times. Some of this information I've already shared within the stakeholder email, but for those who don't get that or didn't get a chance to read it, I'd like to highlight some things. First of all, we are a participant in Advance Kentucky. Advance Kentucky is an organization that allows for us to get intense professional development with advanced placement classes, allows our teachers to get that great training, but it also provides incentives both for the teachers and for the students. We've already highlighted in the past what our students did with the incentives, but we're extremely proud to share that our teachers earned $6,700 in incentives and bonuses for what their kids did on the test. And this money doesn't go to the school, it doesn't go to the teacher to buy stuff in the classroom. This goes to the teacher for putting in that hard work and preparing their students to have success on the AP exam. So we're very excited that our teachers have earned this, and we hope they buy us all some nice presents. No. I want to say kudos to Coach Heffington and our boys soccer team for advancing and winning the 15th Region Championship. This is the first time any of our soccer programs have done that. The Panthers will be hosting the Kentucky High School Athletic Association's first round game at Bob Amos Park at the soccer complex on Tuesday, October the 23rd at 7 p.m. We invite everybody to come out and cheer them on. If we win this game, we'll be advancing into Lexington, so we're hoping to win this game and hopefully a couple more beyond that. This past week on the stakeholder email, I had a chance to share our month 1 and month 2 attendance. It is slightly down. We're not doing as good as the elementary school is. Congratulations, Mr. Jones. So I encourage stakeholders to increase our attendance. Try to find different days other than the school days to make these appointments for the students. We know sometimes that's hard, but we do know that research will show that if students are present, that their academics do improve. So we encourage you to help us to beat the elementary school and have higher attendance. This past week we had a little bit of a power outage in the high school, basically from about 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We didn't have any power. I want to say kudos to the staff at the elementary school, the cafeteria staff. They worked very hard with our staff at the high school in order to get a lunch prepared. There were no complaints that I heard of, and our students had a great lunch, and we got the power going on, and we didn't have to miss a day. So thank you, Mr. Jones, and hard work from your cafeteria staff. The Recycle Bowl started once again. Miss Scott, who is I call her the Recycle Queen in our building, she shared that the first day we had 102 pounds of plastic bottles, 406 pounds of paper, and 84 pounds of cardboard for a grand total of 592 pounds. And this is a contest we're having with surrounding school districts and districts throughout the state. Last year we won the area bowl, and we hope to compete, if not win, the state bowl. So we're going to continue our recycling, and kudos to Ms. Scott and our students for the hard work on that. Had a chance to share in our stakeholder email once again that we have 100 students who are now receiving dual credit with UPike. This is something that is totally amazing me. The vast majority of these students are in the classroom having teachers in our building teaching it, and it's zero cost to the parents. There is no surrounding district anywhere close to us that has this advantage for kids. I'm glad to see our kids are taking advantage of it. I'm glad to see UPike is partnering with us, and this is something I want to see as a district we grow at, because it is setting us apart from surrounding schools. We had the Night of Champions. We had that during the Phelps football game on Friday, October the 12th. We honored the 72 team, which was a state runner-up, and we also honored the 87 state championship team. We had a big turnout for that, and we want to thank the alumni for their hard work on this. it is great seeing alumni and people I even used to watch when I was little play. Coming back and sharing their stories, seeing players from the 72 team bringing their grandkids out onto the field when they were announced. It was just great that they can share the stories with their entire family. So we're very excited about that and hope to be able to do more nights like this in the future. I want to thank Community Trust and WYMT. We were always been a participant in the Pike County Bowl. This year we received our portion, which was $5,807.03. Over the life of the bowl, the Community Trust and WYMT have given away $693,329. Wow. That is just totally amazing, and we want to thank Community Trust and WYMT for that. It's great to be a part of that, and we use that money and put it in our general athletic account, not just for football. We use this for all sports. So this goes a long way for us and allows us to fund most of our sports. I want to remind you that we have the Extracurricular Advisory Council meeting. That is Monday, October the 29th at 5:30 in the Commons area. The topic of discussion is going to be establishing starting dates and ending dates for junior high athletics. So we're encouraging stakeholders, coaches, anybody interested in the topic to come out and share your information. We can start setting some guidelines of how we're going to advance with this. I want to say kudos to Tim Burke, who's the manager at Walmart, and to Walmart for helping us receive a $2,000 grant to help purchase the new TI Inspire calculators. We were able to buy a whole classroom set and had a chance to sit down, and these are not the typical calculators anymore. It's almost like a handheld computer, so we're very excited about that, and our students are putting the technology to work. And actually, I spent a time in the class, and the students try to train me, but they're pretty advanced, so it's good. Well, I'll say kudos also to Dr. Ramsey, president of the University of Louisville. He had a chance to come in and speak to our students. He also brought back Taryn Cantrell, who's a graduate of Pikeville High School, to share her success story at the University of Louisville. Dr. Ramsey did make one point that we currently have 2 students who are McConnell Scholars, and he can't recall a high school that's ever had 2 McConnell Scholars, so that says a whole lot. Dr. Ramsey shares that he likes to come to Pikeville because he knows we have outstanding students and he wants to recruit those and to get them to the University of Louisville. So we're excited he does that, and we hope he continues coming and visiting Pikeville High School. I want to remind everybody we do have an evening at the theater, Saturday, October the 27th. We have our play of Who Done It and to Whom. It's a murder mystery. I think as Dr. Bersalia says, it's a murder mystery inside of a murder mystery inside of a murder mystery. So it's going to be interesting to watch this play. We also have matinees on October the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And we were inviting the elementary. What day are you coming over on?
25th.
On the 25th. So we always enjoy having elementary students coming and watching our high school students. Looking over the cast, we have 20 of our students in the cast. We have 35 members in the crew for a total of 55 students participating in this drama event. So the numbers are strong, the interest is there, and we've got a lot of folks coming and watching us, so we're looking forward to the presentation of that. November the 2nd is going to be the public release date of our state assessment, so we'll be able to share that with public, and we're very excited. This is a competitive model, meaning we'll be compared to surrounding schools and schools throughout the state. So we're interested to see where we're as a district and a school to surrounding schools and around the state. So we'll be sharing that with you as soon as we can on November the 2nd. One last thing is it is presidential election time. And as being part of the high school, we will have a mock debate. We're excited. Ms. Cooley's going to be doing this. This is going to be Tuesday, October the 30th during third period. We're going to call all juniors and seniors down to the auditorium to watch this live. And we'll also have a live feed on the internet that will be fed to the classrooms through the smartboard for the younger students can watch this also. So all of our students will have a chance to view the mock debate. We'll have a vote, actually a mock vote on November the 1st. And I'm sure it'll be probably close to what the national election is going to be. That's what I have for you.
That's great. Just a couple things I'd like to add to that. This past month, the Board of Education held its regularly monthly scheduled meeting at Pikeville High School, recognizing, just as the month before at the elementary school, the classified support staff. I want to say a huge thank you to those folks, Mrs. Smith, the food service staff, and also Mr. Coleman, maintenance and custodial staff. We would invite stakeholders from this community to come in and look at both schools. You pick the day and take a tour. We'd be happy to give you a walking tour. So proud of the staffs at both schools. They consistently receive 100% ratings within the food service department at both schools. I would challenge you, the next time you have dinner at a local restaurant, check to see their food service rating. And also, the elementary school built in 1967, the high school in 1977. You won't find schools or buildings as clean as those, even newer buildings to that level of cleanliness, and would love to showcase those buildings to our community stakeholders. But just want to say thank you. A huge part of that meeting was students presenting and sharing community service hours, and I think that it was, of course, the meeting has been shown on Pike TV and received several comments by the stakeholders that they had no idea the number of community service hours that our students were completing or the level of community involvement. And you may want to share a comment about that.
It's very unique, I think, to Pikeville Junior High and Pikeville High School is we've got the true leaders in our buildings. And Mr. Jones, I'm sure, has seen them grow up, has the same type of leaders in his building. Our students are actively involved in almost anything that goes on in the city. And that makes us very proud because we truly believe that we're educating the future leaders of tomorrow.
Right. And something else you pointed out earlier concerning 100 students playing not only the role of being a student at Pikeville High School, but also in the role of a dual credit student at University of Pikeville. Had the opportunity to sit in with President Ramsey and some of his admissions staff when they came to speak with our juniors and seniors yesterday. Something that I was really surprised by was when the admissions director shared that the average incoming, now this is the average incoming freshman at the University of Louisville, is bringing with he or she 14 hours completed of college credit courses, and you may want to share some more about that.
That is a very high number, but I'm very proud to say that currently we're offering almost 25 college hours for students who, if they're willing to take those classes. So students are taking advantages of this, and the colleges are realizing that if we can get students involved with dual credit classes early on, the success rate of them completing 4 years of college goes way up. So we're excited that we're offering that. We're very excited that we have teachers in the building who are certified to be able to do that. That is the difference between us and surrounding schools. We have teachers who have 18 graduate hours in the area subjects they're teaching, which allows them to be a college professor. Some of the surrounding schools do not have that, so we're very honored to have that. And of course, we've got great students with parents who support wanting them to see that they're college and career ready. So, I mean, all the pieces come together to make a big success for us.
One of the things that President Ramsey was sharing with me yesterday was the focus of the schools not only on students' grades, because as we discussed, the grading scale at Pikeville High School is 93 to 100, and I know that Mr. Rowe and I both get our ears bent about this, and so does Mr. Jones in grades 4 through 6. However, I want to point out to you that President Ramsey and the admissions staff is well aware of the higher level of expectations there, but his real point that he wanted to make was that at many schools, students can have really high grade point averages. However, those grade point averages are supported with ACT scores that equate to those grade point averages. And of course, I believe the upcoming ACT date, or is this Saturday, the 27th, at Pikeville High School, an upcoming date for that. And it's not just the March date that we're particularly focused on for juniors. The average student at Pikeville High School is taking the ACT 4 times, so you may want to share that.
Yes, ACT is a big focus for us at school, and it always has been. We know that the key to getting what we call the higher dollar scholarships is a score of 30 on the ACT, and we have plenty of students who are scoring that. Our goal is once they take the score on the plan, which is done at the sophomore year, is to make sure our students grow as much as they can before they take the ACT. So that is a focus, and regardless of what the state assessment is going to be, it's always going to be a focus, because that is the criteria that the colleges is used to give these high dollar scholarships, and it's be unfair to our students if we didn't put an emphasis on that.
Well, it's something that you pointed out earlier also regarding the new assessment model. And of course, that date, the release date for that is November the 2nd. But so far, we know two pieces of information, and we can share those with you concerning where we're at on ACT regarding college readiness, and then also where we're at concerning that graduation rate. And right now, congratulations to you in the high school, because on both those pieces of information with the college and career readiness and the graduation rate, our district's ranking at number 4 in both of those areas. So if you were to ask the three of us, or if you're a preschool parent coming in and we survey you and ask what is the number one priority you have for your son or daughter, even at the preschool level, you'll without question always say to us, get my child ready, help me get my child ready for the next level. And then of course when they exit 12th grade to be prepared for college. So that's where our focus is. And you'll hear about not only the commissioner but others going around the state, the Chamber of Commerce trying to make explanations for how much more difficult the assessment's going to be. And just as Mr. Rowe said, regardless what measuring stick is used for our students, we want to make sure that they're ready for that next level. So that would be extremely difficult to do if the high school and the junior high wasn't being sent an outstanding product. And that's where Mr. Jones and the staff come in and want to say thank you to you guys.
We appreciate it. I had several good things to mention, but I think Mr. Rowe took all those.
You want mine?
I want to, first of all, echo what Mr. Rowe said, thanking our lunchroom staff for the power outage at Pikeville High School. To be honest with you, I spend a lot of time in the lunchroom during the day, and I was there that day, and I didn't even know that our staff had prepared food for PHS until at the end of the day, which tells me they didn't complain. They didn't say a word about having to do it, and we really value them for what they do for us, and we of course appreciate the opportunity to help you guys out every chance we can. So kudos. I'll steal a word from Mr. Rowe to our staff, and they did it without complaining, and I really appreciate that from them. Also, Mr. Rowe had mentioned Walmart a minute ago. I have a huge thank you to Mr. Tim Burke and Walmart as well. Walmart does, from their corporate office, they do a program. It's a teacher rewards program, a teacher recognition program. We had the opportunity last week to have Mr. Tim Burke come over, the manager of our local Walmart, and he actually held a drawing in our front office on our intercom system and drew the names of 20 teachers, certified staff members, and those teachers received a $50 Walmart gift card. So that's it's fantastic. We really appreciate that. They were really excited about getting that, and we appreciate Walmart for all their help there. And thank you again to Mr. Burke for all you do.
So he just dropped in, gave away $1,000.
Just dropped in. He dropped in last year, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the third year in a row he dropped in and gave away $1,000. And he asked, he had called ahead. Miss Karen had took every name and put in the hat, and he comes in, we introduce him, and he pulls out 20 names, and they got a $50 gift card. They were very appreciative. My name wasn't drawn, but I don't think my name was in the hat. But it was great to for that, and we really appreciate all Walmart does. I have a couple things too. As we mentioned in our last taping, we have we had a over 8% minority membership in our school, and with that we're required by law to have a minority representative on our site-based council. I mentioned Ms. Meryl Silvers is our teacher representative. We held an election, we held nominations and had an election, and we have a new parent representative. Congratulations to Mr. Nate Green. He's the father of a kindergarten student at Pikeville Elementary. He is our new parent representative on the Pikeville Elementary Site-Based Council. So congratulations, Mr. Nate Green. Seems like a really, really nice guy, and we look forward to working with him. We also have the opportunity, as Mr. Rowe mentioned earlier, we are blessed to have a very talented high school student body who year after year, time after time, puts on these productions, these plays. We're blessed to have the facility that we have in our district to host these plays, and we're blessed to get the opportunity, thanks to our board, thanks to you, Mr. Green, to take our entire student body to the high school to view this play on the 25th of October. So we're really thrilled about getting the chance to do that. We appreciate your staff accommodating us, Mr. Rowe, and I know our students are looking forward to that. Our big event, our yearly event with our PTO, is our PTO Fall Festival. As Mr. Rowe mentioned earlier and you mentioned earlier, in this district, and I have numbers to back it up, we have to present a report at the Board of Education a meeting next month about our physical activity and what percentage of our kids are involved in extracurricular activities outside of school. At the elementary school, it's an unheard of number. Over 80% of our student body, that's kindergarten through 6th grade, is involved in some type of extracurricular activity, where it be athletics, karate, where it be dance, drama, where it be piano lessons. Over 80% of our student body is involved in some type of extracurricular activity. And that's a huge number for an elementary school. So, anytime we schedule things, we always have some conflicts, but we have to do the best we can. And this Saturday, the 27th of October, is our annual Fall Festival. It'll be between the hours of 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., and it will happen in our Auditorium. Again, that's Saturday, October 27th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in our Auditorium, our PTO Fall Festival. We have done this every year for a long time. We have the opportunity for our parents to bring our kids in, and there's all kinds of games. I'm going to take a few pies to the face. I do every year. Mr. Stone takes a few pies to the face. I think there's a couple more candidates this year is going to do that. The lines are usually pretty long for that, and so I get a chance to do that quite a bit. But we have all kinds of games, activities, food. One thing that we've done for the past couple of years is our grade levels have done baskets, have brought in items. The PTO officers put together baskets, nice baskets. And we take a auction those baskets off. Have a silent auction on them. We have, for instance, we have a U-Pike basket. We have a University of Kentucky basket. We have a hunting basket, a fishing basket, a home decor basket. All kinds of different types of baskets that our students bring in things, and it's completely voluntary. And the parents put them together, and we take bids and auction those off. So, again, 11 a.m. To 2 p.m. on Saturday the 27th in the PES Auditorium is the Fall Festival. Also, our Fall Book Fair will be going on the week of October 29th through November the 2nd. I sent out in my email a schedule of whose class is going at what time during the day. We have a lot of parents who like to come in and go with their student during those times. We welcome that. And I've sent that schedule out. I will send it out again. If you didn't receive it or would like to know when, just call the school. We can give you all the information on that you would like to have. I have the opportunity to go to the Kentucky Middle School Association. They've asked me to be the Region 8, which is our region, this part of the state representative on the Kentucky Middle School Association Board of Directors. I'm proud to get that honor, and I'll be going to that meeting in the next few days to represent this part of the state at that meeting. So I am blessed with that opportunity.
Congratulations on that. And I know that the art staff and also music are working on a program too for a fall production.
Yeah, we have actually Miss Paula Martin last year put together a art show. Man, I can't. I would be you're remiss if I didn't compliment her on the great job she's done there at our school. She does a lot of things. She came in over the weekend, just for instance. We have this week of school is an anti-bullying week. It's across the state, and I walk in Monday morning, and I go down to the lunchroom, and I notice on the on the board over there on the the barrier between the trash cans and where the students sit, we have a wall built, and I noticed she had drawn some some really neat things about not being a bully and using kind words and things just on her own. So we really appreciate her doing all kinds of things like that. But she likes to showcase her students' artwork, and she last year was the first year that we did that. An opportunity for parents to come in, just casually walk through and view some of their students' artwork. And I think, Mr. Green, you even you mentioned it would be a good time to showcase some of our musical talent at our school. We have a lot of kids who are great singers. We have a lot of kids who are talented in playing certain instruments. So the plan is in place. The official date has not been set, but it will be soon, and I'll let our parents know that date. But you'll have an opportunity to come in, view your child's artwork, and also be entertained by some of our students at Pikeville Elementary School. We're really proud of Miss Martin and all of our staff for the hard work that they do. It's evident when you walk the halls that good education is going on at both schools, I'm sure.
Right. I know that it's not only exciting there concerning the music program and the art program, and the students are looking forward, but I understand to the play later this month, but I understand that the ticket sales have been selling so rapidly that you guys became booked and sold out some shows and had to add some shows?
Yeah, we haven't got to the point of adding shows. We've got some schools that are currently calling and asking. We're waiting to see if we get enough schools to make it financially a good idea to do that. So, but the interest is definitely out there, and people know we have talented kids, so they want to come and watch.
And of course that addresses their program reviews.
Yes, that does. One other thing I forgot to mention, Mr. Green, and I'm very ashamed of it. I do have a kudos to Coach McNamee. We are district champs in football this year. I think a lot of time that goes unnoticed because I think our folks expect us to be district champs, but we are now district champs, and we host the home field advantage all the way to the state final games if we're lucky enough to make it. So kudos to Coach Mack and our players.
Just want to say thank you to the parents and the booster clubs who fed the coaches and the players steaks and baked potatoes the other night, celebrating their victories to this point. And I know it's been a really tough schedule for them, and of course they're trying to get geared up for the playoffs now. Mr. Jones, you had something else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I have one other thing. We've had several parents call our school and ask about yearbooks from last year. Those yearbooks are in, and I was asked to announce that they can be picked up at Pikeville High School. If you have any questions, just call the elementary school, and we can get you in touch with the right people. But yearbooks are in from last school year.
And if anyone out there would like to volunteer at either school, I know Mr. Rowe has sent that out within his stakeholder email, and I know that at the elementary school they're always looking for volunteers, especially with the lunchroom monitors and things during the day.
Yeah, we'll take all the help we can get. We appreciate that. I also have one other announcement I forgot to mention. I don't feel as bad as Mr. Rowe does, but I have one too. Our football team, our 5th and 6th grade football teams, had a great season. That season's about to come to an end, and we're getting ready to sign up for basketball. We will get more information ASAP on the sign-up dates for that, but we have an opportunity this weekend on the 27th of October for our 5th and 6th grade football teams to play Lexington Christian. Lexington Christian is bringing up their 5th and 6th grade football teams, and we're going to have some games up at Bob Amos Park. I think the first game begins at 1:30 on Saturday the 27th. Our kids are looking forward to that. Anytime you can play a team from the Lexington area downstate, it's kind of exciting. So we're looking forward to that opportunity. I'd like to thank Mr. Howard, all the Little League football coaches, all the parents for a good year so far. They've learned a lot of football, and they've had a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to that. and also those games on Saturday. So if you can come out and support us, you support us at our fall festival, then maybe go up and watch a little football at Bob Amos Park.
We look forward to seeing you there and want to thank Mr. Rowe and Mr. Jones, and thank each of you for supporting the students of Pikeville Independent Schools.